Welcome to the new episode of Multimedia Practicals. Today I am going to discuss about the functionality of the layer. In timeline panel, right now you can see there's layer 1 and layer 1 with 4 icons, the small icons. So we are going to discuss about that today. You can insert, as you know earlier in my previous video, that you can add n number of layer, you can rename the layer, you can delete the layer, as well you can interchange the position of the layer. Suppose if you draw the circle on top layer, the layer number 2, and square on the backside layer, I'll add a different color so that we can recognize it easily, right? So you can see that the square shape, the rectangle shape is on the backside layer, that is on the layer 1, and on layer 2 we have the circle shape, so that is on top layer. You can interchange the position of the layers slightly. You have to select the layer and drag to upside, so by that way you can interchange the layer. But the thing is, here my rectangle object is bigger than this circle shape, so here you are not able to view that object, right? The backside object, it hides. So if you make any changes with the layer 2 object, so what you have to do, you have to just hide the layer 1, and now you can make changes with that backside layer. So what you can do is, like, you can add the frames, and let's say you can move the position like this, F6, here F6, the object moves here, and F6, the object moves here. Create motion twin, create motion twin, right click, create motion twin, right click, and create motion twin. So this is the smooth motion which I have applied on the circle object. But if you unhide this layer and I'll press here F6, there's no movement on the layer 1, but there's a movement on layer 2. See, so from the back side you can get the view of that circle shape, right? So that is the use of this hide and hide option. Then we have the lock option. Suppose if you have the multiple n number of layers, right, in one scene, no, right? So you can lock the layer. Let's say you don't want to make changes with this layer, and the object and the position is final, color is final, you don't want to change, right? So by mistake, you supposed to not I mean, by mistake, you didn't, I mean, you are not add any changes to this layer, so we have just locked it. If you tried to change, right, so flash will interrupt and it shows that the current layer is locked. If you want, you have to unlock. So do you want? If you press yes, so it will unlock. So it will just remind you that since you have locked, you can't you can't make changes with this layer. So if by mistake, if that layer is selected or that frame is selected, right, so that prompts the user that this layer is locked, so that you can remind it that okay, I don't want to make changes with this. Here I can make changes whatever I want, right? So this is the functionality of the show and hide layer. This is called lock unlock layer. If you press this, it will lock all the layer. If you press this, it will hide all the layers, right? And the next is called show all layers outline. So by pressing this, if multiple objects are there, since the objects are filled, so you can get the backside object. But if lines are there only, so you can easily find the object. See, so you can identify that there is a 2 shape, right? The circle and the square. This blue square line is for the symbol, right? It is not the shape. See, I'll show you. Fine. Since I have created a motion here, so that is why that converts it into the symbol, and you got the blue surrounding box. So this is the outline option to show all the outline. If you click on separate layer outline, so you will get a specific outline to that layer, right? And you can also make changes with the color of this layer. So let's say in layer 1, I mean right now I also got confusion that on which layer I have created what, right? So I have to just think twice that yes, there is a time I'm in motion, so I applied a motion on circle. So yes, on layer 2 there is a circle layer, and square layer is 1. So the better is like you can rename it. So double click on it and add the name, let's say circle, or else you can also set the color of that shape. That's it, that the circle color is blue, so you can make changes with this color. You can rename it, you can move the position of the layer, you can delete the layer, right? So if whatever the layer is selected and if you press, so it will delete. But see, this is how you can delete the layer. So here Flash won't ask you that are you sure you want to delete, it will delete before asking you, right? So don't do that if you don't want to delete it, but don't worry, by pressing Ctrl Z you can get it back if by mistakenly if you click on that button. So this is how this layer system works. This is the layer, I mean the pencil is there, so that means that currently you are working with circle layer and your pointer is there, right? Suppose if you select the circle shape also, but still there's a pencil tool shows, right? Because currently you are working, it shows that currently you are working with circle layer, right? From the timeline panel you have to search it. Let's say your timeline head is on 70, so you are on keyframe number 70 of layer circle. So this is how the status of the motion shows from the whole timeline panel, right? From the layer section and from the frame sections. So if you click on right click and if you hide it, see, click and hide, let's say lock the layer. So you can see the first layer is locked and hide. I'll press Ctrl Z. See, now if you hide this layer, so you can see that pencil sign is cut. So if you make changes, right, they won't allow you because that layer is hide. You can make changes with this circle layer. You have to select layer 1 and then you can make change, right? But not with the circle layer. So you can see right now I got pencil mark on layer 1, not on circle, because currently I'm working with layer 1, not with the circle layer. If I'll select this layer, so pencil mark on the circle, but since it is hide, so your pencil icon is cut, right? And that shows that you can't make changes with this layer, right? So that's it. This is the functionality of the timeline panel, including the layer and the frames. Thanks for watching my video. We'll meet soon in the next session.